let's see what we have, yeah, for the course information, right? Now, now for the course information, right? Like I said, MPPE 1313 and series of motivation, 3 credit hours. And if you look to the synopsis, right, in this course, we want to share with you about the theories of motivation as the determinants of behavior. So we want to explore, we want to learn about human behavior. Yeah, we are not learning about, we are not exploring about the animal behavior, but we want to focus on the human behavior. What are the foundation of the behavior, right? So in that sense, there are specific perspectives that we will be exploring, we will be discussing. The first one is the biological foundation, and then the learning foundation, and then the cognitive foundation, as well as the social foundation, in order to understand, right, what is really happening that made people to behave the way they behave, right? Like what we have now, say for example, I mean, our daily practices like brushing our teeth, right? Brushing our teeth, wake up in the morning, taking supper, taking lunch, breakfast. What else? Any other examples? Driving a car, traveling, going to the shopping center. What else? Our daily activities, right? So we do things what we do, like going. Take one example, like going to the shopping mall, right? Okay, anybody here would like to respond? Going to the shopping mall. Anybody ever been to shopping mall before? Korea, Rosmira, Chen, Lim, Raihan, anyone would like to respond? Shing Shing, going to the shopping mall. Why do you go to shopping mall? Why?
Yeah, doctor.
Yeah.
Yesterday I go to the shopping mall. Actually, I want to buy some clothes, but in China, we seldom to buy vegetables and some food to go to the shopping mall because we have the Alibaba,
Okay. All
Oh
right.
yeah, yeah. So go to shopping mall for some clothes, for some we should try it on ourselves.
Okay. That is the okay. We just want to explore further, right? Okay.
Yeah,
You said that you went to the shopping mall because you want to buy
so
some clothes.
clothes.
Some
Yeah.
clothes, right? Some clothes. Okay, let's explore further a bit. What did you do in the shopping mall? Did you just go to the shops that selling clothes, or you went to somewhere else in the shopping?
No, just walk in the shopping mall, and if you see the clothes you want, so
Mm-hmm.
go to try it.
And then straight away buy it, and then straight away home.
Yeah.
Wow, that's one types of behavior, right? There are people, when they go to the shopping mall, they want to buy something, and then they
Yeah.
go to when they arrive at the shopping mall, they go straight to the shops, or they go straight to the stuff or the things that they would like to buy. And then they go to, I mean, they check the stuff or the items, you test it, and then try to view the items, and if they're happy with that, and then they straight away buy it, right? Because they have set their mind when they go to the shopping mall, they want to buy some clothes. So once they found the clothes that they are looking for, they buy it, and then they straight away going home. That's one type of behavior, right? So they go to the shopping mall because they want to buy the clothes, and then after they buy the clothes, they go back home straight away. there are also people, right? They go to the shopping mall, although they, they said that they want to buy some clothes, but when they go to the shopping mall, they actually not only buying the clothes, but they sometimes they buy the shoes, they buy the vegetables. Some supermarkets, some shopping malls, they have a market inside, so uh, where they also selling vegetables, fruits, and etc. So they are not only buying the clothes, but they also buying the shoes. They ended up buying this and that. There are also people, doing that kind of behavior, right? They go to the shopping mall, not just buy. Of course, at the beginning, when they want to go from home, they set their mind they want to buy some clothes. That's it. And then, but when they reach there, not just clothes, they also buying this and that, these bags, shoes, um, without intention. All right. So now let me share with you. Okay. Anyone would like to respond? Why people? You can see why people behaving like this. One, they set their mind, want to buy the clothes, then straight away home. But whereas the other people, they go to the mall. At the beginning, they want to buy the clothes, but when they come back home, not just clothes, but they also bringing back shoes and other stuff, right? Like bags, books, whatever. Okay. Although they have said at the beginning, before they went out, they said they would just want to buy clothes. Okay. Anyone would like to respond? Why you get these two different types of behavior? Anyone?
Hi, doctor. Okay.
Mm.
I will respond.
Mm-hmm.
So the kind of person which is I plan what I wanna buy. For
Mm-hmm.
example, okay, a day before I want to buy a shoes.
Okay.
So I will if I go to the mall, so I will straight away go to Bata. Usually I buy shoes at Bata.
Okay.
So to the Bata store. So I choose what I want and then I will straight away pay and go home. So for me, um, we need to plan what we want to buy because of the
Okay.
current situation, like because of the COVID-19 and the
Mm-hmm.
economic level. So we have to plan our budget. We have to plan our expenses so that we are not overly spent on something that is not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. Hope we are among that types of people. You go to the shopping mall, then we get what we want, buy it, then straight away home. We are not somebody that go to the shopping mall because of window shopping, looking around, and then ended up spending more than 200-300, right, without any planning.
Yes.
Okay. That is the real situation. Okay, the real situation. People went to the shopping mall because of various reasons. Like Korea is, she said that just go to the shopping mall, buy some clothes, and then went back home. The same way like you said. Yeah, Raihan, you said you want to buy shoes from Bata store and then straight away home. When you get the shoes, you straight away home. So these types of people, right? There are also types of people, like I said, ended up not buying shoes, not just buying clothes. They buy everything that they see. There's this kind of thing, and then you see in the real situation, in the real life, where people, behaving in the certain ways uniquely because of various reasons and various factors. Like for example, all right, Raihan, Korea, Xing, anyone, right? If your salary is 200,000 per month, right? Okay, now imagine 200,000 per month. The conversion is, what is the conversion, Xing Xing? Korea, 200,000. Can we check? Hang on, let me check. Currency converter, yeah. Hang on. Currency converter. How much?
$2,000.
Malaysian ringgit and
Mm.
what is it? China money?
Let me check it.
Yuan, yeah? Yuan, yeah?
One, yes.
Yuan, yeah? Hang on. Yuan. Eh? Oh. China yuan. Chinese yuan? Is this the one? Chinese yuan.
Chinese yuan.
Yes.
Okay, let's try
Yeah,
it.
this is.
Let's try it. 200,000. Wow.
It's the third.
322,949 yuan, Chinese yuan. Okay, Korea, Xing Xing. So how?
I think it's
A lot of money, yeah?
Yeah, expensive.
yeah, it's so much money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money
Lot,
every
yeah, a lot
month.
of money.
I would dream to have this, yeah, 200,000 per month. This
Everyone
is,
dream.
yeah, this is yearly salary. Not even reach 200,000, yeah. Now imagine you have 200,000 per month, right? Now the first situation, you went to the shopping mall. You go to the shopping mall. You say, for example, one day you will just want to buy shirts. Okay, you go there, buy shirts, go back straight away home. And then in Raihan case, she wanted to buy shoes. She go to the Bata store, buy the shoes, and then come back home. But now with 200,000 per month, now would that changing your buying behavior?
Yes.
All right, think about it. Something, okay? Think about it. Would that be changing your behavior of buying shoes or and buying buying clothes? Think about something. Okay, now how? Korea, Raihan, your example, right? So how? Now you have 200,000, okay? 200,000 per month. You still want to buy clothes, you still want to buy shoes. But now, would that be changing your buying behavior? Still
Yeah.
buying the clothes, still buying the shoes. Would that be
Now, if I
changing?
have too much money, maybe buy car, buy houses.
All right, now use the same example, okay? Still buying shirts, still buying clothes, and or still buying shoes. Okay, how this salary amount of money can change your buying style, buying behavior?
No.
Any idea, Raihan? Okay, I give you a clue. Okay, now say for example you go to the shopping mall, you buy the clothes. How much the clothes that you will be buying? How much, Korea?
1,000.
5,000. All right, 5,000. Raihan, how much the shoes?
69 ringgit.
69 ringgit. Now with 200,000 per month, would you buy the same amount, the same value of shoes? Sometimes people, this time, okay, when you have this amount of money and amount of salary, you buy 69, you buy 500 yuan clothes. With 200,000, you're not buying sometimes you don't want to buy that 500 yuan clothes anymore. You want to buy more, like you said. Still the clothes, but the clothes now is getting higher, 5,000. And then the shoes, no longer Bata. You're still buying the shoes, but you don't want to buy Bata shoes. You don't even want to go or to enter the Bata shoes. You go to what? What kind of shoes that female wearing? Coach. What else?
Yes.
Uh,
Adidas.
Adidas. See, you start thinking of this, right? Now, see how
Adidas.
people, I mean, how the behavior changing because of the several factors. All right. So that's why this is what we were trying to understand. Okay. What we were trying to understand. What are the foundation that make people behaving in different way? In different way, this way, that way. Like I said, this at this moment, you only your salary only what 20, say 5,000 yuan, 5,000 yuan per month. You're not going to buy 5,000 clothes, right? Why? Because you have the mind to think. Buying 5,000 is illogical, irrational, crazy. You insane. Your salary is 5,000. Why do you need to buy 5,000 clothes? How do you want to feed yourself? This kind of thing. So the mind or the decision making in the brain tells you the right way, the right decision, so that you go more cheaper clothes for this month. Okay, I would buy what 100 yuan clothes. The same way, like you want to buy shoes with your salary 5,000 per month. You're not going to buy 5,000 shoes, right? So this is the way. So our mind assist us in making decision, right? So that's why our behavior sometimes changing from one direction to the other. Okay, so this is what we mean. Yeah, what are the foundation that motivate us to choose these types of behavior, that types of behavior, or the other types of behavior, right? So this is what we were trying to explore. Okay, what are the foundation that affect us to choose or to select specific behavior, eh? To be done, to be doing. Okay, so that's why we trying to see, and then like I said, when you wake up in the morning, why you know I think it's a very simple question, yeah. Like when you wake up in the morning, or what time you wake up in the morning, Ching Ching, if I may ask?
Um, sometimes about 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Yeah,
Okay. When you say sometimes 7 o'clock, okay, what are the times that you wake up in the morning other than 7?
normally it's about 7:30.
7:30?
Yeah.
Is there any other later or earlier time?
Sometimes there has. Sometimes if yesterday I sleep so later, in the morning I will wake up about 11. But this is it's not often happen. Yeah.
All right.
Normally I will wake up 7 o'clock or to 7:30. Yeah.
All right. The consistent time. Okay, anyone would like to respond? Rosmira, what time you normally wake up?
Around 5:36.
5:36. 36. You have 36.
No, no, no.
Wow.
I mean,
It's so
5:30
early.
around 6 a.m. something like that.
5 to 6. All right, 5 to
Yeah.
6. Okay. I mean, we actually waking up consistently, like 5 to 6. Why we wake up? Again, this is another example. Why we can wake up around that time, right? Sometimes, if you say like, okay, today in this afternoon, I would like to have KFC, right? I would like to have KFC for my lunch. Then you go out, okay? You go to the KFC. There are also situations of although we have decided to go to KFC, at the end of the day, when we reach there, and the McDonald's is just next to your KFC, we didn't go into KFC, the one that we have decided earlier, but eventually we go to the McDonald's. There must be a reasons why we changed that particular moment. That's why, if you think that, if you consider this situation, right, considering of the decision where to have lunch, something like you have time to think, okay, you have time to think. But now, when we talk about waking up in the morning, right, we don't have much time to think. Okay, we don't have much time to think. So we set our mind before we go to bed, and then when the times come, we just get up, right? Just get up. Now, the behavior, the action of waking up or getting up, right? Waking up or getting up. There are also reasons why. Sometimes you said like 6 to 6:30, 5 to 6, or 7 to 7:30. There are also reasons that we can explore. Why today I wake up at 7 o'clock? Why yesterday I wake up around 7:30, right? So the same issue, like getting up from sleep in the morning, you can see the variation of timing, right? Sometimes we can wake up at 7, sometimes we can wake up at 7:30, sometimes maybe later, 8 o'clock. So this tells us that something is really happening that make us wake up at 7, but today we wake up at 7:30. Last 2 days I wake up at 8. So those are the variety of actions. Okay, the variety of actions which have a specific causes that make us wake up at 7 as compared to 7:30 as compared to 8 o'clock. You see the situation now? So that is something that we were trying to understand for the whole semester, for this semester. In regards to theories of motivation, what motivate people to do or to buy, right? Or to do action, to wake up in the morning, to buy this instead of buying that. So those are the things that we were trying to explain, right? To understand it. At least, there are two situations. The first one is we can learn about ourselves, right? We can learn about ourselves, our actions, right? Our actions, what motivate us to do such a thing, to do this, to do that. Okay, I have friends that killing people is not allowed, right? You can't kill people, can we? We can't kill people, yeah, we can't. Even we can't kill ourselves, like suicide. We kill ourselves. You climb the 60, 70 stories of building, and then you jump down, try to kill yourself. Suicide. We can't do that, right? But it happened. In our situation, in our everyday life, we read a lot of stories in the news, right? The people committed suicide, jumping from the rooftop, right? Kill themselves. And some people, cold-bloodedly kill other people, shooting, knife, or sometimes strangling the victims. So this is something shouldn't be doing by human, right? We cannot do that, but it happened. Now, how we want to explain that? I have friend, my best friend, not to say best friend, but close friend. He committed killing his wife, right? He killed his wife by strangling the neck. You imagine that? My close friend, we have the ability to commit with that action, like killing his wife by strangling the neck. But it happened, right? There must be a reasons why until he commit to that kind of action, right? buying stuff, buying clothes, buying shoes is still okay. I mean, just a matter of the price, whether the price is expensive or the price is low or cheap. That's different. But this behavior is between something that we cannot do and we can do, like killing people. We can't do, but people still do. This is what we want to understand, at least in two situations. The first one is to understand ourselves, and then number two is to understand people's behavior. All right. Can we get the idea? Any question? Any question, please? All right. Siti Aisha is here. Where's Siti Aisha?
Yes,
Siti
Doctor. I'm here.
Siti Aisha,
Yes, Doctor.
I can't see your face. Let people see your face first.
Can anyone see me now?
Where is he? Where is he? Where are you? Okay. Now we can see you.
Yeah, sorry, Doctor, for late today.
It's okay.
Mhm.
It's fine. And you having problem with the registration or with the work?
No, actually, my working hours is 8 until 5, Doctor.
Okay.
So
Eight to
that's,
5.
yeah,
So how do you manage this?
because it's not quite busy in the office right now, so I can join the meetings.
Ah, okay. Make
I
sure
just
that
want to ask you, Doctor, after start sharply at 4 or how, Doctor?
at 4. We start at 4.
At 4.
Right. We start at 4. Now, what I can say, this is up to you. I mean, you are adult student, right? Adult student who can manage the time, everything. The only thing that I would like to say is, I mean, the attendance should be 80% minimum, right? So you can calculate yourself 14 weeks, yeah, 14 weeks. So what does the 80% means, right? It's 80% means. So not to say that you cannot come, you must come. I'm not going to do that. Okay, you are adult learner, so I think you can manage your time, manage yourself. So everything, I mean, you know everything about the academic rules and so on. So hopefully you can manage yourself. Any problems, you just let me know, and we'll see about it. Okay, how we can manage that. I mean, to simplify your learning processes. Okay. I'm not trying to say that I'm force you to attend to the session every session, but that's the idea. And like I said, we can't have online session for long, like 4 to 7, right? 4 to 7. So that's why I will cut short. I will make the session as short as possible, but full of activity, right? Full of activity that you have to engage yourself with the activity during or after, right? During or after the session. So I will prepare the activity so that you can engage with. And I mean, the idea for that is to enhance your understanding about the topic being discussed, right? In those particular sessions. Okay, Chen, you engage with other courses as well.
Okay, Doctor.
All right. Okay. All right. You try your best. Okay. You try your best, and I hope that you can keep up with the timing. Any more question? Anything that you would like to ask? Please feel free. Okay, now we look at the course learning outcomes. Yeah, course learning outcomes. So those are the things. I think I have uploaded this in the e-learning, so you can access that this in the e-learning, right? I already make that available for everyone in the e-learning. Anyone here have checked the e-learning? Everyone, yeah? Okay, check the e-learning. So since the lesson is conducted via online, so make use of the e-learning, right? Any information I will update it in the e-learning, okay? Now look at the course learning outcomes. Number one, evaluate the theories of motivation and understand the motivational needs in changing human behavior. So the first one, like I said, we try to understand about ourselves. So that is the first thing, right? To understand about ourselves, our own behavior. Why are we behaving in this way? Why we are not behaving in that way? So we try to understand that. And then later, by having this kind of idea or understanding, at least we can understand about the people's behavior, right? The human behavior. At least when we see people, we can make some sort of prediction, right? Prediction. We call it prediction. Yeah, may not be right or may not be wrong, right? But in order to predict correctly, not to say 100% correctly, but at least, like say, for example, 70% correctly, at least we have to learn something, right, in order to do the prediction. So this is what we're going to do, okay? And then number two, critically discuss various motivational constructs in individual behavior. So this is more like ourselves, right? Ourselves. Can everyone read this one clearly? Yeah. I wish you can read this because by sharing screens, at least the size is bigger. Okay. If I just share the content, the size is getting smaller, then you can't read it. Now, number three, evaluate the strengths and the weaknesses of various motivational theories. So now, see, in this level, the master's level, so we need to be able to evaluate the theories, right? The theories, and then at least we can, by in the process of understanding the behavior, we can identify the lack or the weaknesses. Not to say the weaknesses, but of the specific theories, right? So at least we can criticize the theory. And then number four, apply relevant theories of motivation in an actual situation. So those are the expectation of the course, right? Now, these are the topics will be discussed, right? Topic will be discussed. Now, there are four, like I said, there are four fundamental perspectives that we will be discussing. Yeah. The first one is the biological perspective. Okay, biological perspective. The second one is the learning perspective. And then the third one is cognitive perspective. And then number four, we want to explore about the social perspective, right? In understanding the human behavior. So what are the biological foundation that really happening inside the person? Okay, inside the person. So what are the characteristics? What are the reaction? What are the action that's really happening inside the person, right? A lot of issues happen when we do something, when we decide to do something. And then in the learning perspective, how people through learning processes, they can motivate themselves. They can, force themselves in doing things. And the same way, cognitive perspective. The cognitive perspective is how we think on certain things, our thinking processes. And then we start talking about social approaches, social perspective. It's about how the interaction, right? How the interaction between us, between a person with the environment, that can change and then that can shape their behavior. So that are the things that we're trying to understand, right? The foundation that underlying the human behavior, yeah, from the biological perspective, the learning perspective, the cognitive perspective, and the social perspective. Okay, how these four perspectives really influence the human behavior, yeah, in doing things. Okay. All right, you can read through this one, and then I'll try to find the references, books. Yeah? And if you can, I don't know how, but if you can find books, yeah, this is some of the titles, right, of the books. And although it's quite old, like Petrie and Govan, this is 2004, yeah, 2004 edition. With the title of Motivation Theory, Research and Application, which is this is a good book. Yeah, this is a good book. And then we have Andaman and Andaman, right? 2010, yeah, 2010. This is about classroom motivation. So they explore about classroom activities, right? Why students some students are reluctant or passive in the classroom. Why some students so active? Why some students, mix kind of characteristics? Sometimes they are so active, sometimes they are so passive. So this book is exploring the activity in the classroom, okay, in defining why student behaving in a different way, right? And then the other one is Reef 2009, Understanding Motivation and Emotion. And also this is, again, a very good book, especially in exploring the basic foundation of human behavior. Like I said, from those four perspectives, yeah. Biological, cognitive, right? And then social, and then from the learning perspective. Okay, so if you can find this ebook, I think it's very, very useful, right? If you can't, maybe when you go to the shopping mall, don't forget to drop by at the bookstore. Yeah, bookstore. They have this title, and then try to read or to buy this book. Yeah. If you interested of buying, I can check for you, and of course I can ask. I mean, if you're interested, I can ask the supplier, right? Either having ebook or having the book posted to your address, so that can be arranged as well. So I can ask, clarify with the supplier. Okay, you just let me know which book that you are interested in, and then how you need the book to be posted, right? If you want to buy ebook, and then you have to let me know. And if you want to buy the book, and then you want the book to be posted to your address at this moment, then I can clarify with the supplier. Okay.
Okay.
All right, any question regarding this? Now, that's the topic. Yeah, that's the topic. Hopefully, throughout this semester, we can, our expectation is not that hard. We try to learn the human behavior, and then we trying to understand the behavior, the human behavior. A lot of behavior that we see around us, right? So that's why sometimes we find this, the same person. It's a very unique example. If we want to share here is behavior among siblings. Okay, behavior among siblings. You can check around, right? How many siblings do you have, right, Han?
Have two.
You
Me
have
and
two. You are
yeah.
the eldest?
I'm the eldest.
Okay. Rosmira, how many do you have?
I have 6.
6. Alhamdulillah. You are number?
3.
Number 3. Okay, Ainur Zahra, who just got in. Okay, Ainur Zahra. Ainur Zahra,
Yes.
I can't see your face.
Oh, is it? Wait. Something wrong with my connection. Sorry.
Okay.
See it now?
And can anyone see Zahra? Ainur Zahra?
Yes.
No, still not appear.
Wait.
Are you at home?
Yeah, I'm at home, but I already. But my mic is working, right? Wait. Sorry.
Okay, okay, now we can see now. Okay, now we can see. All right. And Nini, shall we call you Nini then? Nini Palal. Okay, hang on. Zuraini. Okay. How many siblings do you have, Zuraini? Zuraini? Unmute the speaker, the microphone.
I'm sorry, but I didn't notice that. I have 7 siblings, and
Okay.
I'm
You
number
are
4.
number 4. Korea?
Yeah,
How many siblings do you have?
just myself.
Wow, single. Wow, the
Yeah.
only child.
Yeah.
Yeah, must be somebody special in the family. Yeah, the only one. You go left. Yeah, we go left. They go left, see you. They go right, they see you. They go back, see you. They go front, see you. Only you.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes it's hard.
I'm
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah, to fulfill the expectation. Chen, how many siblings do you have?
I have a brother and me. There are 2
Oh,
children
only
in my
2.
family. Yeah.
Only 2?
Yeah.
Zara, how many?
Oh, I have 2. I'm the last one.
Wow, the youngest one, yeah. It's quite interesting to learn about being the youngest, being the eldest, being the middle, being the second, being the third, right? It's very, very interesting how the siblings develop in the family. Now, look at to your siblings, right? Except Korea, because she is the only one. She can't see anyone else in the family. But it's okay. Just an example, right? Okay, so you see around you, amongst your siblings, right? The way they think, the thinking style is different, right? The thinking style is different. Just an example, color preferences is also different. The tendency also different, right? Can you see that the differences amongst your siblings? Anyone would like to respond? The differences that you notice amongst your brothers and your sisters. Anyone would like to respond? The differences between you and your brother or your sister, except Korea, yeah. Anyone would like to respond? Zuraini?
Is it in terms of physical attribution, doctor?
We're talking about behavior first, okay?
Behavior. All right. I think I think this my second sibling, which is my sister, is more firm as compared to my eldest brother.
No. Compared to you, not compared to other
compared to me.
sisters. Just compared to you.
I
What about you? You are not firm?
I think she is firmer than me.
Wow.
In making decision, in voicing out anything in the family.
That's excellent. Interesting to explore. King Shing Shing.
Mm, I-
Or you don't have time to observe your sibling?
yes, I need some time to think.
Okay, take your
Thank you,
time.
doctor.
Right, Raihan, anything?
Okay.
Or you want to sing as well? Rosmira? Okay, take your
I
time.
think with my sister, my
Sorry?
elder sister,
Okay.
she more competitive than others.
Wow. Competitive person.
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting. What about you?
for me,
Not very
just
competitive.
not really.
Okay. Now, while you were thinking about your siblings, right? So you see, imagine in the family where the being raised by the same person, right? Same father, same mother, still created a different types of behavior. See, this is the interesting part, right? But even amongst our siblings and our family, we develop our own types of behavior, our own tendency, because this is quite interesting. Even in the family who has been raised by the same father and mother, still producing different types of person, right? With different types of behavior, different types of tendencies. But now you imagine if you go out in the society, see, the differences is huge, right? Also, although we can see the similarities, uh, among types of behavior, but again, this is the one that we want to learn. Yeah, we want to learn. And I go back to this one. Yeah, go back to this one. So we were trying to understand what are really the foundation. Not to say only biological, only learning, only cognitive, only social, but we want to understand from those perspectives. If we look from biological perspective, what is really happening inside the person, right? Like I said, in the learning processes. So what is really happening in the learning processes, whether that be formal learning processes, informal learning processes, non-formal learning processes, that create, that shape the behavior of the person into this way. The same way it goes to cognitive and the social perspective. Okay, so those are the things that we try to explore. And now come back to the assignment, yeah, the assessment. Okay, this is the face-to-face perspective, right? Face-to-face perspective, face-to-face types of assessment. So we have some sort of changes, yeah, in terms of assessment for this course. With not to say totally different from this one, but a little slight changes, right? Slight changes in terms of making suit with the online teaching and learning. Okay. Now, this is the assignment guidelines. Okay. The assignment guidelines. So I also shared this in the e-learning. Okay. Now, these are some of the motivation theories and selected motivation theories. I'm not saying only 6, but there are more other motivation theories. Okay. But I just highlight 6 here. Interest theory by Irving Fisher. This is a very old one, right? And goal theory, Edwin Locke, again, old theory. And then we have self-determination theory, Deci and Ryan. And then we also have expectancy theory, attribution theory, and cognitive dissonance theory. So if we look to this theories, right? Look through this theory. At least we can understand from this perspective. Like, for example, in the interest theory, why people doing this? Like, you know, when you go to the shopping mall, just now we take the Korea example, going to the shopping mall. Why did she go to the shopping mall? Because she, you know, shopping mall. When she arrived to the shopping mall, she went to a specific store or specific shops that selling the clothes that she is interested in, right? This is an example. See, she didn't go to other uh, shops because she knows that those shops doesn't have the clothes that she is interested in. So she only go to these shops, okay, A shops, because the shop selling clothes that she is interested in. So that is a very simple example. Okay. So when you look through the interest theory, at least you can see from the interest perspective, from the interest of that we have in our mind, force us to do accordingly. Right? Force us to do accordingly. The same way like goal theory. Yeah, goal theory. So what is your setting? Like waking up. So I want to wake up at 6, for example. I want to wake up at 6. So that is my goal. So when the bell ring, the alarm ring at 6. So if we set the goal clearly, we want to get up at 6. So the moment the alarm sound at 6, so we simply get up because we have set the goal. And again, when you learn about the goal learning theory, right? Goal learning theory, you will find there the goals, how strong the goals that we have set will determine whether we will wake up at 6 or we will delay the action. So that's again something that you will find. Yeah. Try to look into this theory, yeah. And then self-determination theory. So this is from the inside you again. Self-determination. How strong the will that we have. Okay. Like traveling. You know, like now, if you ask me, my daughter now working in the UK. Okay. Taking consideration of my age, right? I'm 50 plus, nearly retirement, right? So, you know, traveling for a long journey to the UK, 13 hours. Have you ever been traveling that long? 13 hours? Anyone here? Traveling
Yes.
13 hours. Okay, where to?
UK.
See, 13 hours. Imagine 13 hours is a long journey, right? Long journey, especially for those, I mean, for people like me, right? She always asks me to come over, visit her, but that's the problem. You're staying in the aeroplane for 13 hours. Wow. It's like a prison to me, yeah. And then, you know, when I look through the aeroplane path, you know, oh man, just arrived India, just arrived this. Oh, how long it will take. So that's the way. Self-determination. But if I set myself based on my physical ability and my age, so the intention to go to the UK, the action of going to the UK is lower. That's the situation. But if I set my intention to seeing my daughter there, right? Seeing my daughter there. So the intention to go, the action of going is higher, right? This is self-determination theory. So try to look at the theory as well. And then the expectancy theory, the same way. Going to the UK, oh man, 13 hours, so it's a very long journey. I can't afford to stay. You know, my leg will be numb for hours, something like that. I don't know what to do for those 30 hours. But if I set my expectation, right, my expectation, I would expect that I will see my daughter, I can hug her. So those are the expectations. And then I will see my friends there. So the expectation are what I will get at the end of the process, so that actually increase my intention of going, right? Of going. So the same way like attribution, right? Attribution. You know how we attribute a certain thing. So the way we attribute, like for example, if we attribute, right? Like for example, seeing my daughter, I attribute that as my efforts. Okay, my efforts. Okay, something that can be controlled because this is my efforts. I can go, and then I can also cannot go, and then I can also I don't want to go. So because it is my efforts. But if I attribute of seeing my daughter because of the situation like COVID-19, nothing much I can do, right? Nothing much I can do because I attribute with it something like uncontrollable. But if I attribute myself to myself, it's something can be controlled. I can control myself. I can decide where I want to go. I can decide when I want to go, something like that. Okay. And then the same way, when you look back to the cognitive dissonance theory, so you can relate this theory to Piaget. You know, the Piaget, they mentioned about you know, the mind, you know, the schemata, right? The schemata, the Piaget theory, they're talking about schemata, the knowledge that you develop in your in our brain, right? In our mind, like equilibrium and disequilibrium, right? Maybe you can remember that the cognitive development by Piaget. He mentioned about equilibrium and disequilibrium. So equilibrium and disequilibrium, meaning that the condition of the mind, yeah? The condition of the mind. Sometimes, you know, people looking for something, searching for answers because they don't know, right? They don't know the situation. That is the disequilibrium, right? They have no idea about it. So because of that, push them to learn about the things. That is the cognitive dissonance. So when we consider this, we can create the cognitive dissonance among children, like for example, in the mind, so that it will push the person to do accordingly. So those are the theories. I mean, in general, that if I can say. And later, I will explore further. Right? For this time being, try to look into these theories, yeah, so that you can get some ideas about it. Now, in terms of assessment, you have 4 types of assessment. The first one is personal reflection. The second one is the personal reflection 2. And then number 3 is group assignments, right? And then number 4 is final exam. So in terms of group assignment, I think this is the challenge for you right now, how you can work together, right? Work together, although the distance is not in the same place. But now with the technology, you can come out with some sort of output like the assignment, group assignment, right? To produce that. In terms of completing this group assignment, so maybe you can work together, right? What to be done, what to be doing. So you should do this, you should do that. I will do this part, you do that part. And then when it comes to the consolidation part, and then you can come back and discuss it by having like this one, WebEx meeting, Google Meet with your friend, and then discuss it, and then about what you have found, and then how you can finalize the assignment. Okay, that's what you need to do. Okay, utilizing the technology so that you can produce a group assignment. So doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you separated far from one to another. You can't do this group assignment. So there are many other ways, yeah, to do the group assignment. Okay, now personal reflection 1. Personal reflection, need to differentiate between 1 and 2 is the first one. The reflection 1 is about schooling life. This is very, very interesting. And then the personal reflection too is a working life, the work life. Okay. So now you're working, a career person, right? You have jobs, you have, career. So for the personal reflection too, so you have to uh, you have to share about your personal experiences. Okay. And then in the schooling life, of course, during your schooling time, right? When you are in primary school or your secondary schools, right? Try to concentrate on the primary and secondary, right? Not to the college life, and college life, but more to the schooling life. So either you want to concentrate on primary schools or secondary schools. It's up to you. If you can recall your personal experiences when you were in the primary school, it's better, right? Because the longer the year from you, I think the harder for you to recall, right? That's that's the situation. But if you can recall vividly about your personal experiences while schooling in year 6, or I don't know in China how do you call it, because here is we have primary and secondary school, right? Primary 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. Maybe your system may use like key stage 1, key stage 2, I don't know. So but normally primary school is age 7 to 12. Okay, 7 to 12. And then the secondary school is 13 to 17, right? 13 to 17. So that's how we work out about and the range of the age. Now, in the reflection, what you need to do, okay, it's quite similar, only the context is different. One is the schooling life and then it's working life. Choose any incidents or behavior from your past schooling life. Elaborate the incidents and behavior in a narrative manner. And then number 3, discuss and explain the selected incident these days too by using at least from 2 theories to understand how the incident was happening. So now what you need to do, you have to recall yourself, right? Recall your past experiences, whether that be primary schools or during secondary schools. So pick any example related to certain behavior. See the words there? Incidents or behavior. Something that you do, not other people's do. That's why they call it personal reflection. Something that you have done in the past. Okay, not somebody else. So you have to reflect yourself, and then the behavior must be about your behavior, not other people's behavior. Okay, be careful, because in the previous group of students, they reflect the other people's behavior that they have observed. That's wrong. Okay, now what you need to choose is your personal experiences. Okay, in regards to specific behavior. Okay, so what you need to do is you choose those behavior. I'm not saying that you can only choose one types of behavior or one kinds of incidents. You can choose 2, 3, 1. It's up to you. It depends on you. Okay, it's up to you how many behavior. But each behavior that you were reflecting, you need to elaborate. You need to explain the behavior from A to Z. This time frame, say for example, the incidents where you learn about certain topics, right? The topic in the classroom. Okay, it's fine. That's one example. Or you certain situation when you interact with your friends in the classroom, or when you interact with your friends in the canteen. So it's up to you, regardless of the location or the context, but as long as it's within the schooling life, is fine. So you have to elaborate one by one. Okay, I did this, and then I did this. After I do this, the teacher scold me, and then after I've been scolded, this is what I did, blah 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 blah, and so on. The narrative way, okay? You have to explain it, elaborate the behavior in the narrative manner. Yeah, follow the sequence must follow like that. Pam, 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 pam. Okay, that's it. One types of situation. Okay, and then now you bring in this, the theory. Okay, try to make analysis. Yeah? Try to analyze your own behavior. This is very interesting. It's fine for now. Maybe later you slowly, I will guide you bit by bit in completing this one. Yeah. Now, what you need to do next is to explain the behavior from the perspective of theory. Okay, like for example, you did this. You said you did this, blah 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 blah. You hold your friend. Anything, right? The behavior that you did, and then the teacher scold you. After being scolded, you take this action. I did this, blah 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 blah, and so on. All right, now those behavior need to be explained by using the theories, the motivational theories. It's up to you which theories you want to use. I don't see any problem. So if you think that you want to explain the behavior from the perspective of self-determination theory, you can do so. Okay, but if you say, for example, you want to explain further by using attribution theory, go ahead. And then if you want to explain further by using cognitive dissonance theory, go ahead. All right? Explaining one single behavior by using 3-4 motivation theory. It's up to you. It's fine. Okay? At least you can analyze, whoa, my behavior, why I did that? Oh, because from this perspective of theory, it says like this. So maybe I did that. You know why? Because the interesting parts of personal reflection is we can avoid of using maybe, maybe, because this is something that you have done. You know what is really happening in the mind, your feeling, right? What is inside your heart. You feel it, you experience it yourself. So that's why I said we can avoid of using words maybe, because you the one who doing the thinking, the experiencing the feeling, so you can explain it in detail, right? In detail. So those are the things that you can come up with. Okay, and then at the end, number 4, draw a conclusion, right? You can, from that analysis, at least you can come up with some sort of not to say conclusion, but some sort of suggestion if we want to improve that types of behavior, your behavior, that behavior. If you think that from the analysis you found that behavior shouldn't be done, shouldn't be performed. So it should be these types of behavior. So in order to improve that, then you can make suggestion, right? That's why number 4, draw a conclusion if the behaviors are to be improved. Something that I should do this instead, this kind of thing. So then from those analysis, at least you can make some sort of suggestion. That is a schooling life. The differences with reflection 2 is this is a working life. The same way you have to select your personal experiences while working, okay, and then do the same way, right? Only 2 different contexts. The first one is the schooling life. The second one is the working life. That's it. The format is the same. Okay, the format is the same. Just a matter of the context of the behavior. So the format is like this: the introduction, 1 page, the reflection, 3 pages, the behavior explained in detail, and then the discussion by using minimum 2 motivation theories, and then we expect 4 pages from this. So altogether 8 pages, right? 8 pages of writing, and then not including a list of references. Okay, if you use the theory like number 3, So you can start using references, right? Theories, books, any kinds of references, articles. So you can use here, right? You can use here in number 3. So the format is just like this, okay? All right, any question about the format? Any question? The personal reflection? It's very simple, right? Okay. And then the group task. Now, form a group consists of 3 person. 3 person. So we have how many? We have 9. 3 meaning 3 groups, right? 3. So you set yourself and about the, what was that? The group, the group that you have to make consists of 3 person. So 3, 3, 3. So 3 groups. Choose any motivational issues in the classroom teaching and learning, right? Teaching and learning. So what you need to do now is, I don't know what is your current profession, in teaching, or you're working in the private sector. How many of you are teacher here? I mean teaching, not teacher in school, but also teaching in the private school. How many of you are teacher? 1, 2, Rosmila?
I'm in the private sector.
Private sector. Okay. Korea? You teaching? No. Chen? No. Xing Xing? Raihan?
No.
No. Okay. So now it's the opportunity for you to explore, yeah, to explore the issues in classroom teaching and learning. All right, I would suggest that among the groups, among the member in the group, one should be from teaching profession, right? I mean, we should have 3 groups, so each of group must consist, one of them is from teaching profession, so then they can give some perspective. Okay. Choose any motivational issues in the classroom teaching and learning. So actually, classroom teaching and learning, you can see various problems or issues, right? Even we can reflect ourselves when we were schooling, right? Sometimes, issues like truancies, right? Truancies. I mean, the students, reluctantly come to school, right? There are also students really committed to the school, right? They're willing to come to schools every day, regardless of being asked by the parents. Okay, today we have outing. We skip school. We skip schooling for today, but they refuse. They want to come to school. So those are also issues, yeah, in teaching and learning. And then in the classroom teaching and learning as well, we can see some students are so active, right? Some students are so passive. Some students are, more or less quite moderate. Sometimes passive, sometimes very active. So those are the situations where we can find. So maybe you can look through, yeah, explore the problem issues and show what studies have been done. If we concentrating on truancies issues, right? Like truancy issues, fail to come to school, right? Truancies. Then you explore the previous previous studies that studying the issues of truancy, right? The issues of truancy. So try to look back to the previous studies related to the truancies. Okay. If we were interested in exploring the, say, for example, the students' focus, the students' attention in the classroom teaching and learning, right? The attention, the classroom, the students' attention in the classroom. So this is also related to motivational issue. Some motivated students, they really put efforts to pay attention in the classroom. So if we are interested in the attention, right, attention of the students in the classroom teaching and learning, so we explore the past studies related to the attention in the classroom, right? So that's the process that we need to do. And then in order, looking back to the past studies, actually we try to explain what are the real problems, what is really happening. Okay, what is really happening. To explain the problems comprehensively by highlighting the situation, what are the factors, the effects, everything related to the problem that we have selected. Okay. And then the same way like the what was that, the personal reflection. Now you have to explain the situation, the problems into the specific theories, the related theories. Like I said, you can use any other theories. Those are I have listed 6. You can choose any one of them. You can use those 6. It's fine. If you just want to use one theory, like from the perspective of goal theory or self-determination theory, so you can choose one as well. But if you want to explain it into a different perspective of theories, so you can do so. Okay, it's fine. And then finally, draw a conclusion if the behaviors are to be improved. The same thing, right? The process is the same, just the issues that will be discussed in the assignment is slightly different. Okay. Now, the format of the assignment, the group format, in number 1, must have introduction. Number 2, the motivational problems, the one that I mentioned just now. And then number 3, theoretical foundation. If you like to use one theory, 2 theories, so you can do so, right? Explain the theory here. I mean, you have to explain the theory perspective, the theoretical perspective. And then number 4, discussion and conclusion. Draw conclusion suggestion on how the problem can and should be addressed. So this the one that quite similar to the reflection assignments. Okay, and then finally the references. So just give the numbering like this: number 1, number 2, number 3, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. That's it. Okay. Okay, I have suggested here pages as well for the introduction, teaching and learning activities in general, right? In general, actually, this is kind of simple practices for your research project 1 and 2, right? The simple exercises. And then for the motivational problems, page suggestion is 5. And then theoretical foundation also 5. Sometimes you want to come up with a diagram, right? The theory with the diagram and so on. And then the discussion, the suggested pages is 4. It's 4. All right. So 5, 5, 10, 12, and 4, 16 pages, not including the references. Yeah. If you have any appendix you want to attach to the assignment, you can do so. Okay. Any question? No? Okay. One more thing before we dismiss, before we end this first session. Hang on. Okay, I would like to show you this one, how you prepare your assignments, right? Just follow the UTM thesis writing format. I'm sure some of you have seen these materials, but I will make this available, right? This can be used for this, preparing the assignments, not just this course, but other courses. Practice by using this, following this format. then when it comes to the research study 1 and 2, you don't have any problems in following the guidelines. Okay, so this is the format, the 2018 edition, right? If I have 2020, if there is a 2020 and then I have it, I will share with you later. Okay, so I will make this available for you in the e-learning so you can follow this one, and the format is like this. Okay, like numbering, like you know, write, justify, and then spacing, font size, everything. Okay, any question? Any question? Okay, for the first session, I think I will stop there. And don't forget, read through the materials that I have shared in the e-learning. And the most important part is about the assignment. So now you can start thinking or considering about the assignment, right? You don't need to wait, but you can consider this now. If you think that you want to make a draft, right? For example, okay, draft, you want to discuss about this, and how you want to discuss it, and then the process of discussing everything. You want to share the idea with me, whether to check whether the idea is aligned to the assignments, you can do so, right? So you don't need to wait until the end. So take your time and then share it with me, and then I don't mind to share the comments and then to make the alignment of the assignments. Okay, any question? Now we have what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 more, right? 2 more to come, right? Hopefully for the next session they will be available, right? Okay, any question?
No, Doctor.
Okay, all right then, thank you very much for your time. And don't forget, you can start working on it. And for the next session, don't forget to read the, hang on, yeah, what we have here. All right, portal stuff. Let me check first. You still can see my screen? No?
No, that's fine.
Okay, right. Okay, let me share with you. Okay, this is the e-learning, our e-learning, yeah. MPPE 1313. Okay, read through this one. Yeah, I have said here course information. We have assignment guidelines. We have some slides on the human motivation, and then we also have basic themes of motivation. So read through this one, right? Human motivation in general, basic themes of motivation for the next session. So we will discuss about it. Okay. And for the references for the books, you make up your mind, decide, and then whether you want to buy or whether you want to buy ebook. I can talk to the publisher. Oh no, to the supplier, not publisher, to the supplier whether they can provide that service or not. Okay, and then of course how much and the cost, everything. Right, but if you think that you can find any books, right, any books that related to motivation, right? Motivation, human motivation, any topics, any issues, any title about human motivation. You can find it, you can have it. Okay, go ahead. There's no problem with that. Okay, because normally the contents of the discussion is quite similar. if not the same, but quite similar, talking about the same thing, right? The foundation that underlying the human behavior. Okay. I'm not strict to one types of book, but you can choose any one as long it is related to the human motivation. Okay, if you can, because we will relate to motivational issues in teaching and learning, right? In teaching and learning context. So if you can find it yourself, okay, go ahead. Okay. All right then. So thank you very much for your time. And if I may upload this recording, so I will make that available. The recording of this session, yeah, every session if possible. All right, then with that, I end this session. So thank you very much. All right, have a nice day.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, have a nice day all.
Thank you.
For your explanation.
Thank you.